Balloon Creations. Many of you have been asking me how I do this and how I come up with things that look real and just make them from scratch. So today I'm going to cover some of that with you. This is the Rottweiler that I just recently made, and I'm going to tell you how I do that. So what I like to do is find something that I want to make on the computer, like a picture of it. I found this picture of a Rottweiler dog. I don't know if you can see it there. And do you see the mahogany color around his muzzle, around his nose? And see his little tongue sticking out? And it's really hard to see his eyes because this dog is dark and his eyes are dark. But if you look super, super close, there's a little white ring around the colored part of his eyes. Just teeny weeny tiny. And he has a little bit of mahogany in the back and on his paws too. And a little across his chest and maybe on his underbelly. But the rest of him is dark. So what I did with this one is I started with the face. I started right here at the neck and I worked my way up around the face and I tried to capture the shape of his head. So I went up under his neck and across here, and then I just keep referring back to the picture. Here's his little muzzle, and I just kind of try to capture that shape. So I worked my way around the muzzle and it goes back. See how he has a little bridge across his nose? That goes back to his eyes and then across his forehead, and his ears kind of flop over a little bit. He has some mahogany on his chest. So I caught that right here. I got a little on the sides and a little on the chest, and then there's some on the underbelly part and back here by his tail. There's some back there too. So if you can see how he stands, it looks like the dog's back legs are a little bit longer than his front legs, maybe so that he can run and sprint, but still he's standing level. This one has level front legs and back legs, but his leg actually starts up here and then the leg curves around a little bit. So I jointed that so that the dog would stand back like this. See how the back legs curve out a little, like around like this? I tried to capture that. And then see under the belly how it curves up to the back? This kind of curves up and it gets skinnier up here. So that's what I do. And then I did do this all with 260 animal balloons, but you can use 646s and larger balloons. I just like the challenge of making it all out of 260 sometimes. So all you have to do is just put a filler in there, like double your balloon up in a bunch and stuff it in there and work around it. So that's kind of what I did here. And then I added the tongue and I set the eyes in. Do you see where the eyes are? See how they're really dark? But if you look really close, there's a little bit of white around there. And I do have to keep referring back to the picture to make sure everything is uniform. So I looked at the eyes and I saw about how wide they are from the top of the nose and about how far down the forehead they are. And a lot of times it's trial and error, but if you keep doing this, like playing around and just like sculpting, eventually you'll get something that you like, hopefully. So that's how I make my balloon designs. And I try to capture the paws because he has bigger paws. I did make a paw first and it was like this. It was way too big. So if something doesn't look right, you just have to keep doing a double take on your picture and kind of checking out to see what things look like and see if it all matches up on your balloon. like it does on your computer screen or the picture you're looking at. And hopefully it does. And I don't know what I'm gonna make next, but I do like picking things that are interesting, you know? So, I like to work with like colorful things and things with fun shapes and different styles of dogs. So that's what I picked for this episode. And if you like watching my videos and you like to hear fun things about balloons, please like and subscribe, and I will work hard to keep fun things coming to you, and I will see you next time. You also can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Happy Twisting is my name on Instagram and Twitter, and I can put a link down below. Alright guys, we'll see you next time. Take care.